Lesson 12, Tense Combination and Sentence Type. Look at this sentence. I stayed at home because it was raining. Let's chunk it. I stayed at home because it was raining. Let's examine the chunks. I stayed at home because it was raining. I and stayed are words. At home is a phrase. Because it was raining is a clause. So we have two words, one phrase, and one clause in this sentence. A word is a single meaningful language unit. It can be made of one or more sounds. A phrase is a group of words. Phrases build around one main word. At home is a phrase, home is the main word. A clause is a group of words with a subject verb pair. There should be a subject and a verb. Then it equals a clause. I, it's a word, stayed, word, at home, phrase, because it was raining, clause. From I we can make or form a who question, stayed we can make a yes no question, at home we can form a where question, and because it was raining we can form a why question. If a sentence has a clause that answers a WH question, it is a complex sentence. So let's read the first sentence. I stayed at home because it was raining. This is a complex sentence. I stayed at home. This is a clause. It was raining. This is also a clause. Why are they clauses? Because I stayed at home is of tense number 1, simple past tense. It was raining is of tense number 4, past continuous tense. I stayed at home because it was raining. So these two clauses are joined with the conjunction because. So tense number 1 because, tense number 4. We can further simplify 1 because 4. So let's look at few other tense combinations and see whether we can form sentences. 5 because 5, although 1 1, if 2 3, 2 when 2, 1 while 1. Those are tense numbers. Right. 5 because 5, she is crying because she is feeling sad. Although 1 1, although it rained, we played cricket. If 2 3, if you study, you will pass. 2 and 2, call me when you reach home. 1 while 1, she cooked while I cleaned. So all the clauses that start with the conjunction answers a WH question. Therefore, all these sentences are complex sentences. Let's have a look at more examples. See whether you can form a sentence with this tense combination before we go into the example. Number 1. Since you are here, let's start. We ate after the movie ended. Wash your hands before you eat. Wait until I come back. You won't pass unless you study. Though he was sick, he came to class. As I was leaving, the phone rang. Once you finish, submit your paper. This is the place where we met. I don't know whether he'll come. So all these clauses answer a WH question. So therefore, all these sentences are complex sentences. Thank you. See you in the next lesson. Until then, watch these videos at least twice a day. Replay this video and change all those sentences into yes, no and WH questions. In the next lesson, we will be discussing about compound sentences.